That's my son. I desperately tried to lift the cabinet and kept praying, hoping he was still alive. But the red liquid spilling out reminded me that he was already dead. When my husband came home, he was furious after hearing everything that had happened. He blamed me for not taking care of our son properly. His words pierced my heart. We, who once loved each other, had now turned into enemies. I blamed myself for our son's death, and he too was tormented by the pain of losing his child. One day, while I was sorting through our son's things, someone knocked on the door. To my surprise, it was my husband. I was shocked, because he wasn't as cold and distant as usual. Instead, he was unusually gentle. I thought maybe he had forgiven me. He asked if our son was in the bedroom. He wanted to go see him. In that moment, I didn't know how to respond. Suddenly, someone knocked on the door again. Hearing my husband's voice outside, I was confused. I quickly turned and went to the living room to ask what was happening. But the husband who had just been sitting there completely disappeared without a trace. I was stunned by all of this, so I went to open the door. My husband was standing there, and he was constantly blaming and insulting me. At that point, I started questioning who my real husband was. The next day, on my way home, I was stunned to see the cabinet from my house on the street. Then the cabinet began to shake and it fell over. To my shock, two dark figures appeared behind the cabinet, but quickly those dark figures disappeared. So I rushed home, but that night, even stranger things happened. I had a nightmare while sleeping.